go, Coach. A beautiful Saturday afternoon here at Keyworth Stadium as Detroit City FC takes on first place Louisville City with a lot riding on the line. And we are back with more soccer here at Keyworth Stadium. I almost fumbled that one, but my buddy Steve Paliusevic here as we get ready for shall we say, an important match for Detroit City FC. Not so much for Louisville, unless they want to be getting that Players' Shield.
It's David versus Goliath tonight.
Isn't it always with Louisville City?
Yeah.
This is
David versus the Goliath. This is our home match, because we remember we faced them on earlier this year.
Yep.
And it was not
2-0 draw.
Yeah.
2-0 deficit.
Yeah.
At Lynn Family Stadium. Only blemish to a great start for Detroit City FC at that point of the season, and I
don't want to say have wit down here. We sort of recovered, but I'm sorry to say it is getting, as Xavier Woods would say on his up down channel, it's getting tight.
It's getting very tight.
Very tight.
Very tight indeed. Let's take a look at those standings right now, and these are reflective of last night. Last night's action. We'll show highlights from the last night's action as well.
Yeah.
But right now, Louisville City sitting on top with 60 points. Detroit City FC right now, thanks to Rhode Island's draw. Spoiler alert. Sits 1 point ahead of Rhode Island FC, and then Indy 11's 3 points behind in eighth. So Detroit City will
ninth,
not.
By the way, ninth.
Yeah, ninth. Yeah,
I have to correct you.
Detroit City will not fall out of the playoff spots if they do, if they don't get a result tonight, they won't follow the point spots. Should Indy 11 end up winning tonight against FC Tulsa, we'll go over those games as well later on.
This game is sort of remind me of the episode when Homer was facing on Trevor Bottom, their version of Mike Tyson, and that they brought it up. Oh my God, Homer will lose, he will get killed, and all that. But man, Lou City FC has been on a tear.
Oh, you're not kidding there as far as that goes. Lou City, I don't know what it is about that club. It's just that every time we speak of them, they are always doing something here.
They're the class of the entire league.
They are definitely the class of the entire league. And then let's go back. I pulled up something last night here.
Okay.
This is Lou City's stats through 25 matches in the past 5 seasons. 48 points in 2021. 2022, they moved up to 55 points. I believe they won the Eastern Conference
title.
Yeah. Well, the regular season.
Yes.
2023, they fell back a little bit, beat us in the second round of the playoffs that year at Lynn Family Stadium. That was a nasty drubbing then.
I know.
And then 2024, through 25 matches. Granted, we had 4 extra matches.
Yes, you're right.
We had 4 extra matches at that point. Than we do this year.
Yeah.
And they were sitting at 56 points there, on their way to perhaps record numbers that year, and look at them this year, 60 points on their way to another record-setting performance this year.
Despite playing fewer matches because of the Jiggy Cup.
Yes, exactly.
And they haven't lost since June.
There's a possibility they could be at 75 points by the time this thing is said and done.
Oh my!
And they are the complete. Regular season wise, they are just dominant. And you look at their players. In general,
the players are scattered all over the place.
This is like an all-star team. Danny Cruz just won his 100th game. The youngest coach in USL championship history to achieve that mark.
Wow, that's amazing.
And that goes to show you the talent and the coaching and the talent that has been done down at Lou City. It's not a money thing.
No.
They may I'll say it. They are the richest club in the league.
And the top class of the league.
They are the class of the league. It's just that they get players in there that know what the heck they're doing. We've mentioned Their leading goal scorer right now. I mean, from looking at the starting 11 from last week, he wasn't there, but
Philip Goodrum, yeah,
Philip Goodrum is leading.
He's on the top of the pops, literally.
Yeah, top of the pops as far as goal scoring goes. But in USL Championship, though, you look at Serrano with 6 goals, Jansen Wilson with 6 goals, Aiden McFadden, who's been on a hot streak, 6 goals. Taylor Davila may be the best player on that team. I mean, he doesn't have as many goals, but when he's feeding those guys, magic happens.
Oh, yeah.
And not to mention Damian Loss.
Yeah, so one of the most leading goaltender of all the USL goalkeepers.
Absolutely. And,
you know, saw the stat, he's about .08 goal per against average.
Yeah, and, you know, it's just the fact, you know, I mean, just the fact that, I mean, he's one of the, you know, like I said, the top keepers in the league right now. And, of course, the ageless wonder, Sean Tosh, I mean, he could be deadly as well, especially from the back line. He could cause he could cause trouble defensively for many an opposing attacker going into it. So this is a team that, you know, as we mentioned, class of the league.
Top of the pops.
Top of the pops. I mean, this is a team. And this is a team that doesn't lose. They've only lost one game this year.
One game, and that was a road game on Friday, June 20th against North Carolina. They lost 2-1.
Yeah.
And North Carolina, and victories are important. And hey, that victory is very key because they're right now 3rd place for the game we'll talk about later. But, man, Louisville can't lose. It kind of reminded me of the American version of Chelsea when they went unbeaten for the season.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just that, you know, or Arsenal. Remember the Invincibles?
Yes. Oh, Arsenal's,
yeah. The Invincibles. I mean, they were just, you know, dominant throughout that campaign. I mean,
look at that.
Looking at the stats breakdown between the two clubs right now.
Oh,
I mean, you look at it.
You remind me because if they did the old NFL Today checkboard, which they reintroduced last week in their retro edition, Louisville would have every check mark: top with goals, top with shots, shot on target, XP corners. You know what I mean?
Winning on the road.
Yeah.
I mean,
although they don't have a great
home
average possession with 45.7%, and
I mean they don't dominate, but they counterattack very, very well. I mean, you make a mistake, they're right on it,
and you'll pay for it if you make a mistake.
Now, what, you know, the thing is, I mean, you look at it, I mean, you look at the stats breakdown, and it shows you right there, Detroit City FC is just, you know, far beyond the pace as far as that goes.
I know.
I mean, there's still, I mean, you know, discipline-wise, they're virtually about the same. As far as,
not heavy. You know
yeah,
I mean? They're
exactly.
about,
I mean,
94 yellow card between them. The only blemish is 1 red card.
Yeah, for Lou City, but you know,
that's it. But that's it.
Yeah, that's just it. That's. I mean, there's not that much you can say about this club. That's there's not much that's not much bad you can say about this club except for
the playoffs.
The playoffs.
I know.
Every year, they either get the Players' Shield or get first place in the Eastern Conference, get a top seed in the Eastern Conference. It ends in a bad way. Whether they lose in the conference final, whether they lose in the first, whether they lose in the championship game in 2022, they lost to
I think Orange County.
No, I believe it was the San Antonio FC.
San Antonio FC, yeah.
I believe it was San Antonio.
That was our first season.
Exactly.
That was our
I
first
believe
season.
It was San Antonio FC that ended up going to the
and by the way, they were,
that year.
and while we're doing research, that was the last team that won the Players' Shield and the championship same year. Our first season.
Yes, exactly. And I mean, this is a team that just, you know, they find their way in the regular season. However, they need to, and we've been saying this all along. They need to get it when the time matters, when the knockout rounds occur, you know. And for the last few seasons, and they haven't won a championship since 2018 when they won back to
back. That was the last Eastern Conference team to win. And ever since then, it's been mostly
Orange
County, San Antonio, Phoenix. Yes, and
Colorado
Colorado
Springs
last night.
You know,
I'm missing one team in between, but
yeah. I mean, you're talking the
not counting
the last four champions.
You're right, not counting 2020, which was the COVID year in the
they got scratched.
Yeah, got scratched.
And
then
before then they missed out on the title in 2019 too. So
you're right.
It's just been that's been their Achilles heel has been the playoffs. Detroit's Achilles heel, as you know.
Oh, brother.
And has been the fact of we haven't had players that have been in the lineup.
No.
As of late.
No, last week we thought that Derek Smith was going to be in, but he was a late scratch. We didn't have all to do because of the.
And by the way, congratulations to Darren, as they did have their baby.
Oh my God! This is the first time
he was in the hospital till 1:30 in the morning on Friday night prior to the match. So
oh my God!
He was available for selection and he was in the lineup. However, he did not play. And
because
he's very understandable.
I already understand, but he's been so tired of waiting for that. Congratulations on the second.
Yep, absolutely. Congratulations to Darren Smith there. The other thing though was, Detroit City being without players that night. I mean, you did not have.
Yes.
You did not have Otis Juve, obviously, because of the
loan contract
loan restrictions there.
Yeah.
So we did not have Otis Juve.
Right.
We haven't had Juve or Darren Smith in the lineup for the last couple of days, and it has showed. 0 goals for Detroit City in both of those contests.
I know. Got shut
so
out.
many chances last Saturday night here against,
especially wide left or wide right.
Or exactly. I mean, they didn't capitalize on their chances, and then the one mistake ends up being a 1-0 victory for Lexington.
And they got beat squarely. They claim offside, but no. It just they got lucky.
Yeah, it was a bad beat there.
Oh, yes.
It was a bad beat there. I mean, no matter how much Stephen Carroll would plead to the referee that night that it was supposed to be offside. But
so I think the Detroit City players are like Stephen Still from one of my favorite movies, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, as the band one was playing. He said, "Oh my God, how we're gonna beat them and all that." So, oh my God, how we're gonna beat Lou City? How in the hell we're gonna?
Well, I'll tell you what, especially with a hobbled lineup right now. Shout out to Channel 451 Tunnel Talk. There was a couple things that were revealed on that. If you haven't listened to the podcast as of yet, injuries are taking their toll with this team. Obviously, we know about Ben Morris.
Yes.
Obviously, we know about Reese Williams.
Out for the season.
Now, there's injury concerns with Jordan Adebayo-Smith.
Oh my!
Apparently, he's been playing.
Yes.
However, he's been suffering leg issues.
Oh my!
And that's that's not good. I mean,
leg issues not good. You better not
especially if you're running for 90 minutes at a time. And he started the match on last Saturday against Lexington, and that's become a problem there. Shout out to Adam Hernandez who got with him after the match on Saturday to fill us in with that news. But another one is Connor Rutz.
Connor Rutz, oh my God!
Connor Rutz has been plagued with plantar fasciitis.
Plantar fasciitis?
No. Foot injury.
Foot injury.
Yeah. So the possibility of him playing. I mean, from what I understand, and I believe Adam talked to the coach after that. He could be out for 5 games or maybe longer.
Oh my!
For the next 5 games, we have 5 games left in this season.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's another huge blow to Detroit City. Of course, you remember the goal last year, and we have this up right now. The goal last year in which Damon Elias has fallen to the ground and Connor Rutz beats him, puts it in the back of the net in that 2-1 victory against Louisville City.
That was something. I was here. And we saw the all angles, including he literally faked him out, got him out of position, wide open, whoop, into the net,
right into
or
the net,
in the hole, or it's a golf
right into the net for Detroit City in that victory. And the key intangible here for Detroit City is they have won 2 straight against Louisville City here at Keyworth Stadium. That's a key intangible, and of course, beating. I mean. The year before, they were beating a squad that was struggling, trying to stay in the top 4 type deal. And then last year they were beating the juggernaut that they were. But this, like I said, I mean, not saying it's the same. I mean, it's a little bit of a different Louisville team. You don't have Wilson Harris out there.
No, he went to Israel to play professional.
Yeah, you don't have Wilson Harris.
No.
You don't have Elijah Winder. He's gone and he's in MLS right now.
Oh, yeah, utterly.
But the thing is, with Louisville, they don't just lose. They reload.
I know. It's sort of like I mentioned in the early in the year. They're sort of like, okay, a couple of players, they're right for the taking. It's sort of like we beat up a robotic outfit. It's all there. It's like, yeah, we got it. And then, oh, yeah.
A guy like Philip Goodwin comes in mid-season last year.
He creeped up and saying, no, I'm not dead.
Yeah.
They reform, man.
Yeah. A guy like Philip Goodwin comes in. Yeah, a guy like Aiden McFadden comes in and plays well. I mean, and Taylor Davil. I mean, they just, it's just a bevy of superstars on that squad.
Oh, yeah.
And, it's going to be against a hobbled bunch tonight. We hope to see Darren Smith tonight.
Maybe.
We should see Darren Smith tonight. We should see Ates Juve tonight. So what Detroit needs to do is they need to get that offensive firepower going early
and often.
And often.
The first 15 is always the key in a big match like
first, as always. Always. Set the tone.
And one more thing, Louisville is trying to hold off Charlton Battery FC because they have 54 points, and they've been tripped up trying to chase them.
They got they got a game going on. I believe it is tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm going to go back to that. I think it is tomorrow. I'm just looking through the, looking through the stat pack that I had. Okay. I did update it because they do play tonight. As a matter of fact,
against Orange County FC.
The late game at 10:00 tonight.
Yeah,
so
we will be seeing that game all tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. But one of the games that we were supposed to see tonight is not taking place. I understand Las Vegas has some issues.
Yeah, they had some Las Vegas Lights who was going to go to Pittsburgh to travel to play a game tonight. But, yeah, they're having trouble getting out of Las Vegas. You know what I mean? So they will arrive, but because of that, they have postponed the game from tonight at 7 to Sunday at 6.
Yep. Note on that when we get to the end of this podcast.
Oh, yeah. They're the big broadcasting announcement.
Yes.
Yeah. But we'll get to that. Yeah.
But, however, of course, talk during the week has been about that incident that occurred at the end of the match against Hartford Athletic on Saturday night, in which Pittsburgh came away with a 2-1 victory. Brendan Burke pulled his players off the field, citing an alleged racial slur was uttered.
Yeah, it was directed at Griffin, Danny Griffin.
Danny Griffin was the one that committed that allegedly committed that incident against against a player from
Hartford. Marvin Harrison. So I saw the whole incident from the game-winning goal to what happened. The camera didn't caught it. Camera, all we saw was Harrison arguing with the ref. He said something, and oh my God, it almost became a little bit of diary. Both Pittsburgh and Hartford asked for an investigation, and the USL had an investigation. And we have
statements from the clubs. First off, let's go with Pittsburgh.
All right.
Pittsburgh Riverhound stands firmly with Danny Griffin following the events of at the end of last Saturday's match against Hartford. We know his character, we know his values, and we fully support the statement he has released today. We are unequivocal in our position. He did not use a racial slur. As a club, we condemn racism in any form. There is no place for it in soccer. In our community and in our society, our commitment is to diversity and respect is core to what we are and who we represent. Or who we are and what we represent on and off the field. We support accountability in the game, but we also believe in fairness and truth. What has unfolded in recent days has unfairly damaged the reputation of our player and our entire organization. Danny was publicly condemned without evidence by the opposing club. Those accusations were amplified by segments of the media, and he was subjected to immediate judgment before the facts were known. These actions have harmed Danny, our club, and the progress we are making to grow the game of soccer in Pittsburgh at a pivotal moment of our history. We have fully supported the league's review process, and Danny went above and beyond by voluntarily undergoing and sharing the results of a professional licensed polygraph exam that confirmed what he has maintained from the start. No racial slur was used. The facts are clear, and we expect that they will be respected. We'll go on further on that in a little bit. Pittsburgh Riverhounds will always stand by the values of integrity and fairness. We remain focused to represent the city, our fans, and the sport at the highest standard, while ensuring our players, staff, and supporters are treated with the respect and dignity that they deserve.
Yeah.
Hartford came out with a statement, I believe, a day later about it, saying that they remain committed to creating a sport and community where every player, staff member, and supporter feels respected, safe, and heard. There is absolutely no place for racism in our club, in soccer, or in our society. And then they go on to say, during our recent match against the Pittsburgh Riverhounds, there was an alleged use of a racially offensive language from a Pittsburgh player towards a Hartford Athletic player. The league conducted a formal investigation, and after we submitted an official report. The result of that investigation had found the allegation unsubstantiated. And then they go on to say that they stand behind their player. And, it's like it's turned into like a he said, she said situation. It might fuel the rivalry just a little bit.
Probably
but however, though,
that's the one thing
the whole incident has become a wash.
I know.
Because Danny Griffith went and did diligence and did it on his own, a polygraph test and all that stuff, and it was found to be untrue that he did not do that stuff. USL went along with it. Suspension. No suspension. No incident has been.
And by the way, there was no red cards or yellow card from the whole thing back
absolutely.
Saturday.
Right, exactly. Result stands 2-1 Pittsburgh. And, of course, Pittsburgh ended up getting the points.
And I'm just kind of surprised. I have never heard this, you know what I mean? Because I have heard the word polygraph test on the Morty Show and on an old 1983 show called Lie Detector, which was hosted by late lawyer F. Bailey.
Yeah.
But I never heard the word polygraph test in a sport.
Yeah,
because we didn't hear what was.
But the thing is though, as I mentioned, he did go on it on his own. It wasn't league mandated. It wasn't club mandated or anything. He went on his own as far as that goes. So, but those Pittsburgh will be playing tomorrow night.
Yes,
as you mentioned with the thing. Other key matchups tonight. Key one coming up at 7:00 tonight. SC Tulsa, first in the West, taking on Indy 11. Who are 9th in the East.
Good luck.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough. match.
Just like us against Blue City. This is going to be a tough match. Try to steal 3 points. Well, not 3 points, but try to take 3 points from Tulsa, who's been very good.
Yeah, Hartford and Colorado Springs go at it at 8:00 tonight.
They're 2 points in front of us. You know what I mean? Colorado Springs trying to grab a playoff bet and defend their title.
And Birmingham as well. I mean, trying to get into the playoffs. They're sitting a little bit back right now. But they're traveling to San Antonio for a match at 8:30 tonight.
They're fading.
Yes, and of course, a big game for, as far as Lou City's terms. Charleston Battery going out west to Championship Soccer Stadium to take on.
And if they get tripped up by Orange County, I would love to say the word game over.
Yes. Well, as far as the players show goes,
yeah, you're right.
I don't think it's going to affect them as much as far as the.
Right. And I think that's the reason why Louisville have to keep pace because they're 6 points with 5 to go on both teams.
Absolutely. Here. So. Let's take a look at what happened
last night
in the league here.
There were 2 games.
Yeah, there was 2 games in the league. Okay, making sure everything's copacetic as far as the Wi-Fi goes here. But North Carolina FC traveled to Miami to take on the Miami FC.
And their playoff hopes are fading.
Yeah, Miami's playoff hopes, you might as well say they're virtually done here.
Up in smoke.
Yes, Evan Conway here in the 13th minute puts it past the goalkeeper and dances his way to a 1-0 victory over the Miami SC, pretty much solidifying the lack of playoff hopes for there. Yeah. Take a look at this. El Paso Locomotive. This mistake right here. Oh, my God. Mm-hmm. Oh, talk about mistakes. Yeah. A mistake here to begin the match. Yeah. It was Haribo in the 29th minute, putting it past the goalkeeper mistake right there. Yeah. Rhode Island up 1-0. But look at this here. Yeah. In the 44th minute. Diaz with the beauty and the backflip.
Oh, we'll give it a 10.
The young kid. 9. The kid, Memo Diaz, with the goal. Assist by Eric Cavillo. And it was 1-1. But Rhode Island would get it back here coming up in the 61st minute. J.J. Williams.
Oh, yes.
And then he gets shoved by Diaz.
It was overreacting.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
J.J.
Give him an Academy Award.
Yeah, give him the Oscar for that one.
Okay.
Gets the talking to from the referee as he was on a yellow.
He was lightly touched, though.
Yeah. He was lightly touched. I mean, basically, he was shoved to the ground. He was tackled as he was going for the goal here, as you can see from the highlight. They're showing this again.
Nice pass.
Ruiz or Diaz going in for the tackle. And then afterwards, you know, don't gloat. Don't gloat. And then next thing you know, the acting job
there. But then Rhode Island.
Yeah, Diaz would answer back.
Well,
not really. The own goal!
Yes, own goal.
The own goal.
I've seen it too much. It's that fiction. And it cost Rhode Island big time.
It cost them big time as they drop points.
Oh, brother.
Final score
2-2.
2-2.
Oh, brother.
At New Mexico. So, my God. What a
embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
That's a bad infliction.
Anyway, I'm giving you the guard of honor, obviously, because you know you have won the points battle as far as our picks are concerned.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Could we mention the full standings? We mentioned
we actually did mention them earlier. All right. So we're all set as far as that goes.
Okay.
We gave it's a couple spoiler alerts there, but as far as today's game goes,
I just won the title. I'm going to say I don't like the match against Detroit, but I hate to say it. Louisville too good. Louisville is too freaking good. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm going to say Louisville 2-0.
Kind of like I'm going to be the one. I'm going to be like Sean Spence. If you looked at all the picks that were coming in for today's game, I'm going to hope for a draw here.
Okay.
Detroit needs the point. At least a point would help them going forward, but there's still going to be tough matches coming up here.
I know.
With North Carolina, with Loud, and then you go on the road to Charleston.
Against Patriot Point Park, and then Tampa Bay, who's trying to get back in the playoff race. So
hopefully Detroit City will come back with some players in the lineup, and that'll help them probably get back some of their woes. I mean, you need Otis Juve in that lineup. You need Darren Smith in that lineup.
You need Kobe Hernandez-Foster in that lineup.
And Kobe Hernandez-Foster has been available in all those games, as those two have not. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, Kobe's got to find the ball to get the ball to someone.
Yeah, you're right.
And having those two guys. I mean, he's been getting it. I mean, but you can't rely on, somebody like Sebastian Guanzati missing the net or Alex Villanueva missing the net. You got to get in the net.
And 1-1 draw. And 1-1 draw, okay. And remember, I forgot to mention Darren Smith and Phil Gorber still in the top 10. This is sort of like a mini Wolf Stars. Sorry.
So, anywho, change, as I mentioned, of where you can see these games. Obviously, CW Detroit 50 for the first one.
CW Detroit 50. You can still to see the game locally and on CBSDetroit.com and CBS News app. But the game between Pittsburgh and Vegas that was supposed to be the Golazo game have been changed.
Or ESPN Plus game.
ESPN Plus game. So it's been changed from ESPN Plus to the Golazo channel. You'll see that game at 7 o'clock on the CBS Golazo channel.
And you'll hear the lovely and talented Neil Rule on the call, along with John Krieger.
And yeah, and this is our final prime time game, or as they're calling it, a sunset game for this season.
Yep.
And I got you some orange creamy.
Yes.
Cheers. Just because,
to
hey,
keyword sunsets.
you're right, keyword Sente. Because the last two games is going to be 4 o'clock games, North Carolina and Louisville United, to wrap up the season, celebrate it, and we'll see how. But next year, oh, brother, I can't wait for the 7 o'clock games next year, because it's going to be something special, because this is the last year of Keyword Stadium. The
Absolutely.
Keyword Stadium farewell.
Absolutely. All right, we'll see you after hours.
After hours, yes.
Until then, folks, keep your feet in the ground. Keep reaching for the galaxy.